Parish Learning Center are still closed until further notice. New Orleans Public Schools tell us that schools will reopen between September 15th and September 22nd. Some Catholic schools in New Orleans are set to open tomorrow, but those with extensive damage will take longer to do so. Meanwhile, in St. James Parish, schools will remain closed through September 17th. And this list here shows all the districts that are closed until further notice. That includes schools in Jefferson, St. Charles, Tangipahoa, Terrebonne, and St. John parishes.
Seniors living in a New Orleans East assisted living complex are not happy being denied access after being moved out. Devin Bartolotta with WWL TV has the story.
Residents of a senior living apartment in New Orleans East say they are furious about not being allowed inside their units. Peace Lake Tower was shut down by the city after conditions of the building were considered unfit after the storm. Residents pay a portion of the rent, with the rest coming from the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Management tells us they are working with HUD to provide vouchers so people can find other places to live. Residents are urged to call 504-241-0131 in order to set up an appointment to get their belongings.
Today, U.S. Army veteran Lawrence Brooks of New Orleans will mark his 112th birthday. He's the nation's oldest World War II veteran. Brooks was born in 1909 in Norwood, Louisiana. He moved to New Orleans in 1929 before being drafted into the U.S. Army in 1940. He deployed with the 91st Engineers Battalion. After returning home, he went on to marry and raise a family of 5 children, 13 grandchildren, and 22 great-grandchildren. In the week before Brooks' 112th birthday, he was visited by Deputy Secretary of Veterans Affairs Donald Remy and Medical Center Director Fernando Rivera while receiving care at the New Orleans Veterans Medical Center. Here's Christian Garrett with WWL Sports.
Unimpressively, the LSU Tigers beat the McNeese State Cowboys 34-7 in Death Valley. Next weekend, they take on Central Michigan in Tiger Stadium. The New Orleans Saints kick off their season today in Jacksonville against the Green Bay Packers. Jameis Winston starts a new era of Saints football. Christian Garrett, WWL Sports.
Now, your Garcia Roofing forecast on
I have only one person holding. That is Brenda from Gretna, and she has an adjuster question.
Today, and the rain and the humidity back in the forecast. Scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms are possible if you have an umbrella nearby, but it will keep our temperatures in check, climbing into the mid-80s this afternoon. Now we continue to monitor an area of disorganized showers and storms. Now over the Bay at Campeche, it is expected to develop into a tropical depression later on this afternoon, but it is going to continue to carry a good amount of tropical moisture, keeping our weather pretty unsettled throughout the rest of the work week. So widespread rain is possible through our Monday and our Wednesday. From your local weather expert forecast center, I'm WWL TV meteorologist Michelle Morgan.
And I'm Tom Perumian, WWL First News.
From WWL, the news talk sports powerhouse of the Gulf South, it's All Things Legal with Doug Sunseri and Albert Nicaud. Underwritten by Nicaud and Sunseri Law Firm. Join us on the Oakland Heart Jewelers Talk and Text line, 504-260-1870, or connect anytime, anywhere on the Odyssey app. Now, to our Jefferson Financial Federal Credit Union studios in the heart of New Orleans, here are attorneys Albert Nicaud and Doug Sunseri.
Hey, we're back for hour number 2. Doug Sunseri, Albert Nicaud, your weekend lawyers, all things legal. We'll be on till 11 o'clock, and then it'll be first take. Saints pregame coverage coming up at 11, so we're extended an hour to answer these hurricane Ida claims. And, very interesting. I didn't get to it with Mark, but Mark was a weatherman, I think, for 20 or 30 years in Las Vegas before he became a claims adjuster. So he used to be the Bob Breck of Las Vegas. But the only difference was Las Vegas wasn't hit with many hurricanes,
Right. So, yeah, and he, a friend of his called in from Rummel and said, look, if I can get his information, I lost touch with him. And I told him, I said, yeah, go ahead. And I said, look him up on contentbuddy.com. And I'm sure he'll have his contact information there and you'll be able to get a hold of it. So the Rummel connection is there. In fact, we have another Rummel connection. We have a Rummel Brad, I know, big Rummel booster coming up at 9:30, John Terrio with Malcolm Dina's CPAs to talk about business interruption. But real quickly, Doug, I wanted to mention people are always asking, or a lot of people are asking me, when should I hire an attorney? Do I just wait until see what happens, and 6 months from now it all comes out and I realize I don't have enough money to pay my claim? Then should I hire a lawyer? Certainly you can do that. A lot of people do that. But depending on the extent of your claim, if you do have a big claim, if you do have a lot of damages, and you're just pretty overwhelmed, one reason why you might want to hire an attorney now, to get involved at the front end will help your adjuster from your insurance company. Let me explain why. I'm talking to adjusters and contractors, et cetera, that we hire that do evaluations for people. What they say is that, look, if we go out there and we've prepared a claim summary, and this claim summary